Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the collective love messages deck today to bring in a message from them to you and see what they want to say. Now I did the DM check-in earlier and this card came out of this deck. That's why I want to use this deck to go a bit deeper and see what's going on. And in the early reading, the DM check-in, they came through and said, I've procrastinated in reaching out. I was worried about the outcome. And if you want to know more about this particular card and the reading around it, make sure you watch the earlier reading. But really what they're saying is, I'm done just thinking about it. I know now with Christmas ahead, I want to reach out and talk to you. They're also feeling very jealous right now because you're having fun, you're living your life, you could be out with other people. They're very worried that you may be moving on. And that's also pushing them to reach out too. But it's like they're saying, I've been procrastinating because I didn't know what would happen, but now I'm willing to take that risk. And they're gathering the courage right now to move forward. So let's see what else they want you to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now I'm going to put this card back in the deck because I've talked about this in the earlier reading. So if you are resonating with this card, if you know your person's been procrastinating, if that's the kind of person they are, if they're very stubborn or set in their ways, or they're going in a karmic cycle, or you perhaps sense from them that they've got something to say, they're just blocking my throat there and messing my words up. So again, it's like if you feel something's coming but they are holding back, then make sure you watch the early reading. So let's see what's going on right now. And something's going to happen soon, okay? Within days, within weeks, things are going to shift forward. The early reading was very clear about that too. So something is going to happen. So what do they want you to know right now? What's on their mind? What do they want to say to you in this message? Apart from the fact that they know they want to reach out and they're feeling a bit jealous, what else do they want you to know? What's on their mind? What do they want to say? Okay. So I'm going to start with the one that fell face up. I've never considered myself a romantic, but you bring out that side of me. So they're having all these romantic feelings. Now, they could be watching things that are bringing those feelings out as well. So, for example, they could be watching a Christmas movie. Or maybe they're watching a film or a show and someone in that show or film is being romantic with it being Christmas, or they're just being romantic in general, or there could be some passion in there and it's making them think about what they're missing. And they know that they have those feelings for you. They want to romance you. They want to be passionate with you. There's things they dream about doing with you, romantically and intimately, that they've never experienced or wanted to do with anybody else. And you bring that side out to them. And they may not be considered a romantic at all. If they're in a current relationship, they may not be romantic at all. Perhaps they don't even do anything for the other person. Perhaps they never did. But they can see themselves being romantic with you. Perhaps doing things like massaging your feet, or running you a bath, or cooking you a meal, or putting rose petals on the bed, or lighting candles, or whatever it is. Organising a romantic getaway, or doing something nice for you, buying you nice underwear, or other things. And those are things they're thinking about. And I feel they're being shown this through things they have physically seen. So perhaps they could see couples holding hands, or people being intimate somewhere, as in perhaps they see a couple kissing and it makes them crave your kiss, or they see a couple holding hands or being silly and romantic and it makes them crave you even more. Or they're seeing things on social media or YouTube, or they're seeing things on Netflix or a DVD they're watching or something like that. So I feel they're seeing things that are making them feel nostalgic about you and making them feel romantic in general. And they're just fed up. They're thinking, I want this with you. And they definitely know if they're with a karmic person, they don't want that with them. The hope that we will find our way back together is what keeps me going. So they do know you're going to come back together, even if they are procrastinating, holding themselves back, even if they've blocked you, if they're trying to move on with someone else. They know you belong together. They feel it in their soul. And in the DM check-in, they said, I miss my true love. You're their true love. So they know, they are well aware that you are their true love. And no one else makes them feel that way. That's another reason why they feel romantic with you. And they're saying the hope that we will find our way back. So they're also hoping, praying, trying to manifest you coming back together. Perhaps they are asking God to create a synchronistic event so you run into each other. Or so you're online at the same time, or even that you reach out to them. But again, that's taking the easy option if you reach out to them, they are not really learning, or they're not really changing or finding the strength to do something and show up for you and fight for the love. So they know that it's got to be them. They know it's on them to make the next move. It's like they do know that. They've been planning that move in their head. In the earlier reading, the DM check, and we also got the chess piece coming out with the King of Swords. So they're in their head planning because they know it's up to them to make the next move. But it's going to be a very strategic move. That's why they've been procrastinating about it and taking the time. And they're saying, I know we're going to be together. It keeps me going. So they are hopeful every day that you are going to message them, or there's going to be a run-in, or something's going to happen. They hope for that every single day. And when it doesn't happen, then they think, I know I've got to do something about it, because I know I need to be the one to make this happen. You are missed beyond measure, and I long to be with you again. And it's really interesting this has come out, because again in the DM check-in, before I even shuffled any cards in that reading, I got the saliva in the mouth, the longing, the desire. And now it's coming through in this message. They miss you. They miss you so much you can't even measure it. You couldn't measure it on a map. You couldn't measure it on an atlas. You couldn't measure it with a tape measure. It goes on and on and on. So they're saying, I miss you so much. I'm longing to be with you again. And they're blocking my throat again there. They are longing to clear the air. They want to come to you. Even if they just reach out with something really small, like an emoji or hey. And you might think, is that it? What am I supposed to do with that? Behind that is like, I miss you so much. I love you. I long for you. I want to be with you, my true love. So just be aware, if they send you a small something, it's big to them in their eyes. So have kindness, compassion, empathy. Doesn't mean you've got to reach out with a big, huge reply. Just let them know that you're open to continuing the conversation or taking it somewhere. And if you've also been resonating with what we spoke about yesterday, if you've been sending them a telepathic message saying, I love you, I'm open to hearing from you, I'm open to receiving you in my life. If you've been affirming those things and sending those messages out intuitively and telepathically, they have very much heard that, felt that, and they are now preparing to do something about it. Because they want you to know they miss you, and you can't even understand how much that is. Because you might think they don't care at all, or you may feel like, oh, maybe they just miss me a little bit. No, they miss you beyond measure. They miss you so much. They are aching and longing for you. And they long to be with you again. They give me fear. And this isn't just about being with you in a brief communication. This is they long to be with you in a relationship. They long to be with you in this lifetime. They long to be with you right next to you, looking into your eyes, touching you, kissing you, being romantic with you. And they're saying, I've put my past in the past and I want to start a new life with you. Now, again, this really resonates with the energy of their check-ins lately. When we did the check-in on Tuesday, they were saying, I feel guilty for wanting a new beginning, but I want it. And they've really said it now. They know they want a new beginning with you. We got the wreath card coming out in the other reading, which is about an end and a new beginning. It's about the new year. So they let you know that they've put their past in the past, even if it's just in their mind right now, and they've got to actually physically end something still. They are saying, I know that you're the one I want. I know you're my true love. I know you're my destiny. You're the one I'm meant to be with. I want a new life with you. And this is what they are planning and thinking about. A lot of them are thinking about, let's get through Christmas time and then we can begin. We can have a new beginning. And they're saying this to themselves. It's like looking in the mirror saying, let's just get through this Christmas period. Let's just deal with this. Let's just get through this. And then we can start again. Then we can have a new beginning. So I am again really feeling this energy of the new year, fresh start, clean slate coming in. But they want that with you, and they've got to tell you that. Especially because right now they are a little bit concerned and anxious that you're out having fun and you're with someone else. You know, their mind is working overtime. And it's very likely you're not doing anything. You could be in the house reading a book or having a bath or watching Netflix. But in their mind, you're out nightclubbing, partying, embracing everyone. And everyone wants a piece of you. Why do they feel that way? Because they feel like you are hot property. And they are worried someone's going to snap you up, okay? So just understand that they are overthinking, stressing. That's another reason why they've been holding themselves back. But they do plan on taking action. Even if it's not quite yet, this is the run up to Christmas, what they want. And they are being reminded of you constantly in films, shows, things they're watching, seen around them. Because at Christmas time, it brings romance out in people. You see people in bus stations and shops kissing, holding hands, excited. And they are seeing all of that and they are thinking, I need that too. I want that in my life too. And they know the only person they get that with is you. So keep the faith, trust the love, and be patient. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.